All right, what is up, guys? And Happy New Year's. Let me say that first. Happy New Year to you guys. We're hitting 2019. Super excited. Right now, I'm standing on the outside of my figure room, and I'm about to get ready to go in. I promised you guys a video tonight where we're going to show off all the videos. I've got to do it with my phone because that's the only way to be live and kind of talk to you. So the quality might suffer just a bit, but it should still be pretty good. So this is the view when you walk around the corner and you walk into the space. So pretty cool. I'm going to come in, I'm going to hit the lights, and as promised, we're going to go over everything. I forgot McFarlane in the title. All right, so the lights are on. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on. Let's start with something that I really don't talk to you guys a lot about, and that's my pops and my Dorbs. And let me take off my shoes. This video is going to be very long, so sit back, get you a beverage. If you want to say something in the chat, please do. Share this video so other people can join. We can have a conversation. Yeah, I'm ready. So let's talk about the actual Dorb situation. My friend Joe gave me these Friday the 13th Dorbs, the one at the top and this other one, the Unmasked Jasons. I've also got Jason right here, which is from, that's the video game version, Friday the 13th from Walgreens. What's up, Craig? Got It, the original. We got Shinron, Goro hanging out, Ghost Rider. Got some Titans. Hey, Happy New Year, bud. El Spicy. Got a lot of stuff going on here, man, with the pops. I'm not going to move them all out of the way. I'm just going to show you. And one of the things that I will tell you is I'm going to actually, Stan Lee, shout out, RIP Stan Lee. But there's a couple different layers of these guys in here. There's the original, that's the Scrooge McDuck with the money, which was cool. Got Taz, Monica DeSpell. I got quite a few exclusives up here. That Iron Man Mark 1 suit, which is sick. Hey, man, what's up, Liam? Got this little Jason right here. Got Pennywise with the drain. I'm just going to kind of show some of these around. Just acquired this from my buddy Joe. That's that Vegeta in ape form. Love him. Behind him, I've got some He-Man stuff. My wife always asks why I have two Beastman, because one of them is Flock, one of them in. What up, Chris? And then we've got some other stuff here. Trap Jaw. Georgie, by the way, if anybody needs some like super expensive rare pops, my buddy Chris has some. So definitely let us know. Hey, Happy New Year, man. Same to you, Craig. Now, one of my favorite characters, you guys, that I don't really talk about is Hellboy. I've got a lot of Hellboys up here. I really do like this Chase, but I like the Anung Amra version better. I do want to get a Chase of Leatherface someday. Got Psycho, got Preacher, Norman Bates rather. Got Ripley up there. You got to have Ripley. Got the graded twins, just the regular ones. This is one of my favorite pops, believe it or not. Sackhead Jason, which is sick, part 2. This is my wife's, Ricky and Lucy. Then we've got my 8-bits, which I really like. There's the Xeno. There's that Jason, which I love. Like that Pennywise. Still need to fill out these Lost Boys. Another Pennywise, they're everywhere. There's all the Losers Club folks. Y'all probably saw them already. This is just another vinyl set. Kyla, come and get your phone, my dear. Let's see. I've got Reagan, which is pretty cool. My daughter's got that phone. Like, hold on, y'all, because we can't do a video. This phone is ridiculous. Her little friends. Jesus. Don't let your kids have a phone. This is a cool pop with Tony Stark right here, where he's holding the Iron Man head. That's kind of sick. I don't know where her phone just went. This is a cool Jason, by the way, which is kind of cool too. These are just some pops. What up, Bruce? Happy New Year, brother. We got some Jurassic Park stuff in there. You know I gotta have Michael Myers, right? And I got a Bloody Mike from FYE, which is different. This is my wife's as well, from Hocus Pocus. There's some more Pennywise back here. I've got almost every Pennywise ever made pop-wise, except for the chrome one or whatever it was that they just came out with. That was came with a t-shirt at FYE. Thought that was stupid, so I didn't buy it. I wish they would redo this one. What's up, man? Here it is. What time is it here, Trina?
What time is it?
Yes, ma'am.
It is 7:52.
7:52. Oh no, the Hocus Pocus isn't mine. It is Trina's. I like Hocus Pocus, but yeah, not enough to buy their pops. This is one of my most underrated pops of the year. This was that Elevator 11. I think it's sick. Trina said, "Who was that with that mustache?" I said, "Baby, that's blood," but you know, whatever. Um, Georgie with the ripped off arm. Funny story with this Georgie. I bought it from a comic store. The box was damaged, and they were cool. They worked with me because it's supposed to be in mint condition, and it wasn't. There's Pennywise Chase. There's all kind of goodies behind here. I want to show y'all as much as I can without causing an avalanche. It's Carrie back there. Danny Torrance. His mom should be right under him, and she is. And just being careful. There's regular Jack, and I think there's Chase Jack right there, maybe. Yeah. So this is a cool setup, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep, once this shelf gets full, I'm not buying any more pops unless some of these have to go, because I just don't have the room. There's Cassidy. Shout out to Cassidy. If you watch Preachers, awesome. I don't have any idea what's behind these other ones anymore. I think I see He-Man and Skeletor. My buddy Joe hooked me up with this one also. There's He-Man and Orko and Tigra and Aaron from Attack on Titan. Regular Georgie. Battle Skeletor and Steve. There's Hopper. Oh, this is a cool one. Mortal Kombat Scorpion. That one was hard to get. Had to pay a little extra for it, but I do love me some Mortal Kombat. So here's the Funko section. And I don't know how many pops are up there, but it's a pretty cool little bit. I'm not going to extend it because, like I said, I've kind of fallen out of love with pops because I just think for what a lot of them go for, it's not worth it to me personally, but I know a lot of people really like to collect them. I would rather collect bigger things for the money that I would spend on some of these pops. And again, that's just my opinion. If you love pops, more power to you. Just, you know, it was a phase for me. I like some of the stuff, but a lot of it I don't. Now let me direct your attention to a shelf I don't normally show, which is where I keep a lot of stuff that's just kind of random stuff. And let me flip this out so I can, that's better. So, first thing you're going to see is my old school Toy Biz Apocalypse and my Sentinel back there. They're huge. You see the Mezco Lion-O right there. You see the Mezco Mumra, who does glow in the dark. And you see the Toy Nami Voltron, which does break apart. And he also forms Voltron, obviously. MODOK sitting up front, just straight chilling. One of my favorite baddies. You see the Hulk Buster right there. This is a Build-A-Figure. You also see most of these are Build-A-Figures. There's the Gladiator Hulk. You just saw this one. This is my Solar Chigokin Gypsy Danger, which is sick. But stuff I don't really show you guys. Here's some NECA stands, which you care about. This is cool because this baseball. I'm in Georgia, as a lot of you know. My aunt passed away a few years ago, and she got me this baseball like a long time ago, and I just recently found it. And what's cool about it is at one point it was actually signed by Terry Pendleton. Go figure. And if you know baseball or know Braves, you know who that is. So for sentimental value, I just kind of keep this around because I do miss my aunt, and that's just a cool keepsake. Also, this quilt that's hanging over my couch, my grandmother who passed away just recently, she made that for me. So, yeah, it's okay. So yeah, she made that for me like when I was like a little kid, and I kept it. And it's cool to have that kind of stuff because, you know, my family's getting older. All right, so this isn't mine. This is my friend Dylan's, and I'm actually holding it because he's trying to sell it. So that's for somebody else. Here's my Walking Dead collection. I really don't show this off a lot, but oh geez, I almost created a scene behind me. But here's my Walking Dead collection. So I got this particular Merle at a swap meet. I'm gonna pull everything down so you can see it. I'll put it back up after the video. I bought this from Walgreens. This is TV Negan, Jeffrey D. Morgan. Got Comic Book Shane here, which is one of my favorites because he was the in the comic, but he didn't last that long. Got Michonne in her police outfit. Oh, got old school Dale right here. Dale in his RV. Wow. Got him. And I try to buy these when they're on sale as much as possible. Got Morgan in his like crazy mode suit. which was cool. Got him on sale as well. Got Glenn, the comic book Glenn, with the bashed in head, which is kind of sick. It's awesome. I've also got Glenn again in this 2-pack of him and Negan with the smashed head with the eye popping out. Super sick. Yeah, this is really cool. Look at that. Got the panel on some. Aaron is up here, which is cool. It's got his license plate. I've got another Michonne in her little like pantsuit situation. I've got Negan from the comic when he was in jail, which is cool. And these all came with a head on the stick. So if you haven't read that far into the comic, spoiler, people die. Got Beth, and I got Beth for my brother. I haven't given it to him yet, but he like is a big Beth fan. I didn't like really care for Beth from the TV show, but my brother did. I thought she was better in The Flash, but I forget what her character was called. Hammer Time, had to get him. My homie Josh bought this for me for my birthday a couple years ago, and this is an amazing figure. This is Tyrese, and this from the TV show. Love Tyrese. I hate the way they killed him on TV show. It was when I started to stop watching because I felt that he was underutilized. And man, what an amazing character. And yeah, I'm not going to talk much more about that. Got Garth, who is definitely accountable. And he was cool. Got him, I think, from Second and Charles. I can't remember. But I just wanted to have him from Terminus. Got a lot of Ricks going on. I got a Rick right here, which is kind of grimy Rick, which I really like. It's got his machete with the red handle that he murdered the Terminus folks with. Got the Governor, and this is the Governor. I never did get the TV Governor. I need to get him, but this Governor is really good. This is the one who chopped off Rick's hand. It's got Michonne's katana there. Really cool. Love Abraham, too, and this is the comic version, which looks like, I forget what the actor's name is. Is it Michael Rutledge? I can't remember what his name is. But the guy that plays him on the show, I need to get his figure as well. But I do like this figure a lot. Abraham's awesome. Another Rick, kind of similar to the other one. But he's just, I don't know which series. Series 6 here. So it's a little bit earlier. A lot of Walking Dead. I told you I never talked to y'all about it. Sasha. Got her. She's cool. From the TV show. Got Rick in his police constable outfit with the crazy face. Let's see, because I got stuff everywhere. Unplug some stuff. Got Jesus in the house. Really great figure. He's in his gear when they were riding the horses and whatnot. I've got Daryl here on the actual, with his motorcycle, which is kind of cool. So this is a pretty cool character. I think we got this in Atlanta, but this is really cool. It's a deluxe box. So I'm really happy to have that. Got some of these color tops, which have no articulation, but they're cool otherwise. We've got Rick here. We've got Negan, Walmart exclusive Negan. And this is the bloody version. I think you can see the blood, hopefully. And then I've got another Negan, which is clean Negan. So I got two Negans. And I've got an old school Series 2 Rick. I've got the cartoon series. And I think my friend Josh and my wife, one of them bought this for me. But this is the black and white bloody Rick and Andrea, which is awesome from the comics. He's missing the hand. Super sick. PX Previews exclusive. And I've got one more big box in the back, which is another Negan and Glenn. But that is Negan and Glenn from the TV show. So that's pretty cool. So that's all of my Walking Dead stuffs. So move it out of the way so I can show you what's on this bottom shelf, because there's a lot going on here, you guys. All right, so back in the day, there was this awesome game, Mortal Kombat. You might have heard of it, but I got these bookmarks here, which are really sick, or bookends, so you can put whatever you want. Sometimes I use them as bookends, but I was going to throw these away because when my daughter was a baby, there used to be a point that came out from Scorpion's Get Over Here kind of rope thing that he throws out of his hand. She ripped it off, and I was going to throw this away, but I decided to keep it because it looks cool. and you can see where it's kind of going through his chest. So maybe I could sculpt another one if I decide down the road. My sister brought this for me for my birthday, and it's just it's a knockoff Avengers 2 Age of Ultron Hulk, and it's special to me because she bought it for me and she didn't have to. It lights up, so it's just kind of cool to have stuff like that. And you know, your collection doesn't have to be like super expensive stuff all the time, but you know, if somebody buys you something, I think that's special, and it's cool to have that kind of stuff too. Showed you guys this recently. This is my Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, Dustin, Mike, Will, and Lucas, and I really like this set a lot. My wife bought this for me. She surprised me with it, so that was cool. It's nice that she did that because she didn't have to. Really nice. I still need to get the rest of the kids. I finally saw Upside Down Will in Walmart today, and I didn't buy him yet, but there is Lucas, 11 with the Eggos, Hopper. What do you guys think about that new Hellboy? That's going to be interesting. Dustin right here. And right in the very back, you guys can see there's the big Demogorgon is here. And so I'll take all of this stuff off the shelf. Got a few Pulp Fiction characters. Hey, what's up, DK? Got Jules from Pulp Fiction holding the soul in his hand. Awesome figure. Really happy to have that one. I've also got Marcellus, which is sick. And I got Bruce Willis, who is Butch. Super awesome figures. So really happy to have that. So that's everything on my shelf that I don't open that often. Or I don't look at that often. Let me say it that way. So I'll put all that stuff back. Let me show you what I picked up as my last pickups of the year, because I didn't show you guys that yet. So my buddy Chris for Christmas completely surprised me, and he bought me this, which is something I really wanted, which is this NECA replica mask. Really excited about that. You guys know I'm a Jason fan, and he came down to kick it with me last week, brought this, and I was like super, super duper excited. I didn't even look at it until after he left, and I was just like speechless. But this is the Jason replica, so this is cool. I'm gonna get the part 5 replica as well so I can put these together because this is awesome. But yeah, that was a Christmas gift. Bought this from Walmart yesterday, 64 bucks. And it's awesome. We took it out already and took some pictures, you know, doing the normal stuff like shooting birds and stuff like that. Really cool. Put batteries in it, works great. Also got this guy from Target, which is cool. Haven't opened him up yet, but he's really cool. I love the way this guy looks. This is the thermal vision for the Fugitive, so I'm excited. And if you guys can find him, I definitely recommend picking him up because I think that's a really cool pickup. Let's go into this case. Oh, by the way, there's Roy. Oh, killer! This came out very well. My part 5 custom, where he's been wrecked, so he's got some blood going on, and he's nice, got the wet look going on. He's got the hedge clippers drenched in blood. I've still got some work to do on him, just a little bit, but right now he looks pretty amazing. He's drying because I put some different types of acrylic on him, but I'm really happy with how that figure turned out. You guys have seen my puzzle box. Maybe you didn't. My mom bought me this for Christmas from Hellraiser, and this, again, didn't cost a lot of money, but man, is it awesome, because it's not always about cost. It's just about the thought, and to put that kind of thought from my mom, that was awesome, so I really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's get down here into this case, because this is probably a good starting point. 1/6 figures. So I've got some customs, some kit bashes, and a lot of hot toys. So let's go over these first. Let me open the glass. I did buy this case from I bought it from Toys R Us when they were going out of business. So I do have a piece of Toys R Us in my house, and I painted it and lit it and cleaned it up. But I want to go over and talk about these hot toys. So the very first one I want to talk about is Blade here. And this Blade is special to me because this was the very first hot toy or 1/6 scale toy figure. Some of y'all don't like when I say toy, that I owned. And he's amazing. I paid a lot for him. But is from Blade 2. So here, I really like him. And there's Baxter. All right. There's Black Panther with the custom head sculpt on from Civil War. I couldn't remember where it's from. And sorry about some of this light. It's kind of wonky. I'm trying to get you a better angle. But yeah, that Black Panther, a lot of people said thighs were too big, but I think he's okay. Baxter, let me record. One of my most underrated, in my opinion, hot toys out there, because that Paul Rudd head sculpt is sick. That Ant-Man, really cool. And I just like him a lot. You guys have seen my custom cap head and neck joint on my Civil War cap, or Age of Ultron cap, excuse me. Really like this one a lot because this has the magnetic shield, and I just like the way that cap looks. I think it looks awesome. Baxter, let me record, buddy. Let's go to the bottom shelf, then I'll move the glass to the other side. RoboCop, can't go wrong with RoboCop. And right down here, you got, what is his name, Trina? Oh, Django. Steven. You got Sam Jackson and Steven, and this is from NECA. I love that figure because he's just like, oh, he was so treacherous in that movie. And what was funny about it is it's a funny character, and I just like the way I got him looking at another version of the same character from another Quentin Tarantino movie. He's looking like, who you think you are? Major Marquez Warren, love this figure. I do plan to get John the Hangman also, played by Kurt Russell. So I'll be getting him so I can put them side by side, because, man, that's one of my favorite, if not probably my favorite, well, it's probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, not my favorite movie. There's a cut of Quinlan from The Strain back there in the back, and he's pretty cool. Then you got Terminator back there, which is sick. He's ready for war. Really cool figure. Let's move this glass. I've got to clean these rollers because this glass does not always want to cooperate with me. Maybe. Let's see if I can get in here. There we go. So I can show you this. All right, other side. Robert Reyes, Ghost Rider. Super sick, in my opinion. Hot Toys. This is from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Man, that's an awesome Ghost Rider sculpt. And I got him going off. Punisher. I really like that look for the Punisher. A lot of people didn't like it. This is from Sideshow. But I think it looks great. He's like loaded down. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I can't remember who makes this figure, this Judge Dredd. But he's probably one of my favorite figures, period. Because I did a lot of work on him to paint it, to give him the gold, and I changed the colors on a couple things. I repainted his helmet. He's got a knife on the side down there. He's got his lawmaker, or lawgiver, I think that's what it's called. Man, this is an awesome figure. Carl Urban. Whew, nice. Then you got my Shredder here from this look. For me, is like a TV show look of Shredder. Man, this is awesome. All metal. Got both mutagens there. This is a sick figure. Man, Shred is awesome. Got the articulated cape going on. Then there is my Mark Hamill Joker, which I love. This is a hot toy from Arkham Asylum games. I like that figure a lot. I like the way it looks, but I like having a Mark Hamill representation. There is probably my second favorite Batman. Michael Keaton was my Batman that I grew up with, because that's the Batman. I know a lot of y'all like the other guy with the lisp from The Dark Knight Rises and all that stuff. And I think he does a fine job, but I didn't like him. Well, I liked him as Batman. I didn't like him better than Ben Affleck, and I definitely didn't like him better than Michael Keaton, because Michael Keaton was the first time we really saw Batman do some cool stuff, even though the suit and neck articulation was a little off. But I like the bulkier Batman here, the Dark Knight look. Awesome, Ben Affleck. Then we got the man, Christopher Reeves, R.I.P. Superman. This is the evil Superman setup. He's got a little bit of stubble going on, if you can see, like the suit color better. And then Ant-Man on Anthony down there. I didn't show you that. Maybe I did. So that's everything in this particular case. And This is cool because when I'm in here watching TV, I kind of lay down on my couch. So while I'm laying on my couch, I get a chance to kind of see this stuff. And it's a pretty cool little case. So I'm happy with how everything looks. Let me pull out a little bit so you guys can see it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see a lot of figures there. All right. Let's move to the cabinets. Let's go to this one first. So let me move some stuff out of the way. By the way, I am still working on the casket. I've got door cut. More updates on that coming up real soon. I promise. Move everything out of the way so I can open all the details. So I can start showing you that stuff. All right, thing number one. Let's go up top. And we got my turtles. So you got Donnie and Michelangelo here. Michelangelo's holding the pig. Pork rinds. Fried pork rinds. And then it looks just really sick. I really love the way those two figures look together in the detail. We've got Pumpkinhead from Soda Toys here. Huge figure, but really awesome. I am going to go in and repaint those teeth because they're starting to show their age, but I'll do that later to make them look a little bit sharper. Got the McFarlane Pumpkinhead in here with him. That's something that I like to do. I like to mate a smaller figure and a larger figure. And sorry I'm shaking so much. I'm standing on the couch. There we go. Together. But I think that's an incredible looking sculpt. Just really awesome. And Soda Toys was awesome. Ron Perlman Hellboy. Super sick. Love this one. I am going to get the comic book version at some point as well to go with this. But I love the way this looks. A lot of people didn't, I don't know if they didn't like, but they didn't really care for the Ron Perlman Hellboy movies. I thought they were great. But that's just my opinion. Next details, we've got my buddy Chris. I'm pretty sure he got me at the toy fair this Raphael. He'll tell me if he didn't, but I think he did. Then there's Leonardo. But I like this because I was showing my daughter that movie the other night for the first time, the first Turtles movie. And we saw him. She was like, oh, that's why he's wearing the trench coat. Oh, my God. And yeah, that's why. I sold all of my Play Arts Kai except this one. I just like that Spider-Man a lot, so I kept him. I've got my Freddy pool right there. That's my quarter scale Deadpool, which is also super awesome. My wife bought me that a couple Christmases ago. Hot Toys, Age of Ultron Hulk, sick. Dark World Thor, hot toy, and the first release Deadpool, hot toy. So super sick. And Thor's hammer, oh my God, just freaking amazing. Brilliant hammer. I do like Thor with the short hair now that I've seen it, but I mean, I think that's still a really cool figure. It's a really awesome cabinet. Last but not least, I was able to squeeze in the big boy, the Hulk Buster down here. I still got to do some review for you guys on him. He is massive. He is a monster. I really love this a lot. Super amazing. And I do have the other, the bust inside of him right now, if we want to display him that way. Super awesome, super cool. Next cabinet. Start at the bottom with the squad. We've got here the quarter scale City Hunter from NECA. Awesome. We've got the Bone Throne from NECA. And we've got the AVP Elder from NECA. We've also got the AVP Scar Predator to the left from Hot Toys. And we've got the classic Predator from Predators from Hot Toys as well. Got both of those together. Really love that head sculpt. I can't get enough of it. Super nice. Love that biomass because it looks like the original. Love that figure all together. And I love that figure on the Bone Throne, even though a lot of you like to display the other Elder Predator. Enforcer Bad Blood action going on this shelf because I don't have anywhere to put them right now. I got to make room. That's a brand new one that I just recently showed you. Brand new set, excuse me. Quarter scale custom none. I had somebody commission for me. And it's not an amazing piece, but it's cool. It's a great representation until I can get something better, and I really do like it. Up top, L Spice, this one's for you. We got Michael Jackson in his Thriller setup. Super sick. I just love that a lot. In the back, you got Ash from Evil Dead. It's got the chainsaw hand going on. He's got, that's a Sideshow piece. This is a Hot Toy piece. It's got the boomstick, Henrietta's head, and everything else is just really sick. Just amazing. This is a custom Candyman from somebody. Who is this from? Creations Unearthed. I just saw the COA from 2017. Nice to have a Candyman in the collection. And then you guys recently saw I got this on vacation. That is the Alien Warrior Hot Toy. Super sick. He's on this shelf for right now, but he will be moving soon. Probably my favorite case of all my cases because it's got most of the stuff that I love. I'm not going to go over all of my Predators. It would just take too long. But I am going to go up here. And we've got the 3-0 Michael Myers. Okay, that's the Curse of Michael Myers, Michael Myers. We've got the Part 2 Blood Tears sculpt that I got from somebody. It's a custom 1/6 scale. A friend in the 1/6 community made me that Stroke Realty sign, which is awesome. I thanked them for that. Also gave me some leaves and stuff as well, which was amazing. Night he came home, diorama from NECA. Super sick. That pumpkin still does light up. The same friend who gave me this sign gave me this pumpkin, which is awesome. Ashy is pretty awesome, Bruce. I really like him. He's an underrated Sideshow piece. You all know I'm waiting on the 1/6 version of him. I'm just waiting on my shipping notification of the Wolf Predator. Should be getting it this week, right after New Year. So I will have that probably early next week or maybe this weekend even. But it'll probably be next week. Just a lot of Predators going on here. I am going to get another detolf and spread these guys out a little bit because it's too hard to see them. But this is pretty sick. And I've got 2 Wolf Predators. I've got the heavy armor, and then I've got the regular, and he's got the whip going on, which is sick. Another case, got some Kenner stuff going on. Video game Preds, just got a lot of different Predators going on from the new movie. Predator design was good, but the movie not so much. Got a Xeno caged up, got handled, sorry. Then on this shelf, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time, Phantasm, the Tall Man, R.I.P. Angus Scrimm in the background, one of his minions. Got Freddy in the tuxedo, Leatherface back there. Got Chucky pointing right at us. Got old school Michael Myers, got another Candyman there. Got the big chap back there with the clear dome reaching out. Got Chucky from Part 2, Chucky from Part 3, Chucky from Part 1. Got a lot of different Chuckies going on. You know I'm a Chucky fan, which is why I'm not getting the Chucky Tiffany 2-pack, because as you can guess, I've got a lot of Chuckies already, and I've got another that's not even on display. Beetlejuice front and center. One of my favorite, Michael Keaton, one of my favorite actors. And then their little book that they give them when they're dead and pass over. Super nice. Jason shelf. Got the diorama with mom's head sweater. And you got Jason Part 1, Jason Part 2, Jason Part 3, Jason Part 4, Jason Part 5. You just saw over there on my desk. Part 6, I'll show you in a second. There's the remake. And then you've got Part 7. I'll show you in a second. That's Part 8 right there. I don't have a, I have a 9. I don't have a 10 yet. And that's it. And I have the Jason Freddy versus Jason. Oh, you got the Devil from Legend back there. You've got the Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow. You got Henrietta turning up back there for the new year. Evil Dead 2-pack. That Ash is sick. You got Dead-Eyed Ash right there about to lop that hand off. You got Ash versus Evil Dead TV show back there. You've got Machete from Land of the Dead. You got my custom Michael Myers, where it just looks scary. Big Daddy, Dark Man, and then I forget, I think he's called the Butcher, but don't quote me on that. But that's a cool little shelf. Got a lot going on, a lot to look at. So I really like this shelf. And I kind of tried to space them as best I could, but really cool. And I love that Ash. That Ultimate Ash was sick. And Ed and Evil Ed and Ash 2-pack was also sick. I love both of these for different reasons. But man, that's an awesome, awesome, awesome setup. Love my Evil Dead stuff. So yeah, this case, pretty amazing. A lot of money in that case, a lot of time. All right, let's get to the next case. Start at the top with my man, Michael. This is my custom or my interpretation of Michael Myers in 1/6 scale. All three of those across top are one's customs head sculpts, but these are kit bashed by me. David Tucker made these coveralls for me on the middle one, and I don't know about the other ones. There's my Trick or Treat figure from Mezco. There is the NECA recently released Michael Myers, which I showed you in extent, but this is my Michael Myers 1/6 scale. Like him a lot. Then there's the part 2. Like him a lot. Very different. He's got the bullet holes. Really nice. There's the remake. Super awesome as well. Super tall. Much bigger. And then he's also got the other mask back there, what he had when he was in the mental institution. I've got the certificates of authenticity for all of these. So, really cool. I don't know anybody else who has this figure, and I probably have said this before, but this is a 1/6 NES version of Jason. He's freaking amazing. I got this from a fellow collector and friend, but look at that. Painted to perfection. Just a super awesome figure. Really like that a lot. Clothes look good. 1/6 scale. Video game version. There's the SDCC version of that from NECA. There's my kit bash of Roy, or Part 5 Jason, which is my favorite. Got 2 head sculpts, but this is the one I choose to display. Super nice. I redid this hockey mask to make it look a little bit more screen accurate. But I really like this figure a lot. Really nice figure. This is also a figure that I did, which I took the Sideshow version, the old one, and I added a one's custom head sculpt. And I went in and did some bone detail and made him look wet and added some chain detail, and it just looks really amazing. And that one's custom head sculpt is nasty. Love this figure. This is my part 7. Everything moves really nice. Weathered him up. I really like that figure, and he's great. People always ask me about that one when they come in because he looks so gruesome. Another shelf I really like. I have a custom. I don't even know what this is, but my Pennywise from the new movie Head. I've got 2 different Pennywise on this shelf. He's got the alien hands here. He's got the balloons. Love Tim Curry Pennywise. That'll always be my Pennywise. He's got all his balloons. He's just standing back laughing like, hey, hey, Happy New Year, fools. Then I've got the Mezco Pinhead, which was a great figure. It's still a great figure. And he's just standing in until I get the 3.0 version. Custom Pennywise, I rehaired both of these heads. That head's more of the full Afro clown hair. This head is the I'm pissed, I'm coming for you head. I also made some custom balloons. I've got them in different colors, but I have them with the blue one right here just because I like the way it stood up and how it looked. So there's this shelf. On this shelf, my wife bought me, I want to say for last Christmas, this Jason, and this is the Freddy versus Jason. Jason, he's huge. This is the Mezco Part 7. There's the Kotobukiya Part 3. I don't like the way he's leaning forward so much, lumbering, but it's still a cool fig. I went ahead and bought it. There's my Part 6 I was telling you guys about, which a lot of people fan favorite. And he is tied to the bottom of the lake, which is what happens to him at the end of the movie. Camp Crystal Lake sign, super awesome. Scratch that, Camp Blood. So really cool. By the way, there's George's boat up here. So I really like this. And this head is just creepy, man. Holy smokes. I ordered this commissioned this from an artist about a year ago. Hair looks good. What a sick looking Pennywise representation. So kudos to that artist. Let's look into this other case. Oh, my dog will leave me alone. He wants to cuddle tonight of all times when I'm doing this video. It's one of my favorite statues that I have. I mean, obviously, if I got it, it's one of my favorites. But I really love this statue. I love this setup I have on this case because this is how I would imagine Jason, just big lumbering. This is Sideshow premium format, real close, super awesome. There's part 3 from NECA with their diorama kit that they released. If you haven't seen this scene, you're asleep. But he walks out on the dock, and the chick has Shelly's wallet, shoots her right through the eye with this harpoon gun, and then just walks off. Super sick. This is from McFarlane. This is one of those posters that they have that kind of is like you can touch. It's like 3-dimensional. Super awesome poster. Had to get that as well. This is the recent release. And I know he looks like the dude from Goonies, but this is their interpretation of part 3. Really nice, though. And this is the exclusive because he's got, I think I don't have him holding but one. Yeah, I've got him holding just one weapon, but you could have him with the harpoon gun and that. I didn't want that. There's his other head, which is awesome. And then on that base, looks really cool. Just different kills from that movie. But that figure is massive. I just really like it. There's your Sideshow, and this is the 1/6 scale Jason from part 3. Some people love it, some people hate it. One has done a better head sculpt because the mask doesn't come off, which kind of sucks, but I like him, and I'm happy to have him. In the back, you see my Camp Crystal Lake sign there, which is fabulous. Really love that accessory set from NECA. I'm hopefully going to have the Freddy Krueger set very soon from Dream Warrior, I think it is. But yeah, I'll have that soon, so that'll be pretty cool. Move my guitar out of the way so we can get to the next, or to the last case here, which is my Freddy. If you guys haven't gone back into my library, go check it out. This arm was broke. I repaired it. Everything is everything. This is my favorite rendition of Freddy. I really like the way the sweater hangs, the pants, the boots, the boiler. I think I took the batteries out, but this guy here is awesome. It's my Robert Englund NECA figure. He's Freddy, but he's human Freddy, which is sick. It's my Sideshow Freddy. A lot of people don't like that sweater. I think it's just fine, but to each his own. Like, I think some of us are more anal than others, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has a right to like what they like, but I think he looks just fine, and he goes very well in my collection. So I love that Freddy. With that Freddy, it was awesome. Finally, on the bottom, we've got my Leatherface here, which is one of my favorites. Has the articulated apron, big blood splatter. Just awesome. Looks completely out of his head. Feathers on the base. Just super awesome. Shows you a lot going on there. Wow. Then we've got the recently released 3.0 version. Awesome also here. Not articulated on the apron, but still good blood splatter. I really like this particular figure. The hair needs a little bit of work, but it's fine otherwise. And then this is a custom that I'm going to get a Once Customs head sculpt for. The body I like. I just don't like the head that much, but this is from the remake. So it's a pretty cool figure also, in my opinion. Really cool. So that's everything that's in my display case for right now. I do have a surprise I can't talk about right now that's coming in the mail because it's shipped, but I hadn't got it. So once I get it, I will show you that because it's just something cool that I want to collect, and I got a couple other goodies hopefully that I'm going to buy soon if I can get some more funds. Let's look up here, because this is what really gets people going when they walk into the room. This is my, and I've shown you this before several times, but this is my Alien NECA setup. This is all NECA. Almost. One of these aliens, this one is Kotobukiya, but he goes well with the setup. You got Burke. You've got Ripley. You've got little tubes with the aliens in it. You've got a lot of alien warriors. You've got a ripped in half bishop. You've got an alien coming down the wall about to get busy. You've got aliens busting out. You got all kind of little aliens. You've got the queen. Oh, sorry, Bexy. Bounce around. You've got the queen, which is amazing there. You've also got Ripley, which I modified the hands so that they actually fit correctly on the little grips. A lot of people are having issues with that for the power loader, but I didn't do a video, but I fixed it. She's got a hugger getting on her. You've got a blown apart alien there, which is sick because you got the sentry guns, you got the Marines over here, you got another jumping alien, and you've got all of the Marines that have been released thus far for the most part. I need to get Colonel Cameron. There's Newt right there. She's controlling the guns. Hadley's Hope sign in the background. It's just a really sick display that I really enjoy looking at. And I am going to get a background to go on it because I think it's going to look cool with the backdrop of the actual planet. It's going to be sick. All right, let's go over some stuff at the bottom under this shelf. Tell you this is going to be a long video. Stuff I haven't had a chance to get to that maybe I've shown you, maybe I haven't. Let's start with my Mezco 112 here. This is Zoom, which is awesome. Yeah, that queen is awesome, Bruce. This is a really sweet fig, but I just hadn't really done anything with it. I don't know how I feel about the Mezco 112 stuff. The Michael Myers from NECA. Yeah, I did show him, but I'll show him again since you asked. Here's my Michael Myers from NECA right here. Just kind of hanging out with his other Michael Myers there. And I like him holding the hammer because it looks cool. And I do, you know, while I got a second, I want to show you guys something. Just to kind of show you how different these figures, how different these figures look now that I've changed, since I've changed this Jason. It's the same body, but it's a very different looking figure. Is that foot? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Get his foot in there. Same body, but these figures look very different now. Because you got Jason or Roy from part 5 that I've made. That's my custom. And then you've got Michael Myers. And you can see where we deleted the t-shirt here. You can kind of see it if we can get close. But deleted the t-shirt, gave him a wet look from that rain scene in that movie where he got hurt. I weathered the coveralls a little bit more, so you see a little bit of damage in there. Added some browns in there, make him look kind of icky. And he got cut on the arm and cut in the body, whereas this one doesn't have that. So just very different looking figures from the same body. Just kind of to show you that. What up, Joker? So just wanted to kind of show you the differences there. But that's Michael, and he lives up there. Let's go back down here and see what we got. Here is Michael Myers, speak of which. This is the one from Mezco, 112 scale. And I like this figure. I just think he's a little small. My other dog, Sasha. And then we've got up top, I think this is maybe Pennywise. I'm not sure what this is. Yep. So there's 2 more Pennywises coming out in this series. Thank you. And we've got, this is the regular exclusive. I haven't even taken it out yet, but that's the regular exclusive. The regular release. Baxi, no. He likes to, this one likes to pick a fight. Get out of the way. Ah! And then you've got, let's see what else I've got here. Kotobukiya. This is the big chap. I haven't even opened this up, but I'm sure it looks great. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the final chapter. I think I stole a weapon out of here. Yep, I stole a butcher knife for one of my Michael Myers out of there. This is pretty cool. I've got this figure already. I bought it for the tombstone. Go figure. Machete's awesome, though. So I'll do something with him at some point. Look, this dude likes to sit right next to you. He's such a creeper. We've also got Freddy Krueger's furnace. I bought this from Dave's Comics up in Atlanta. I got it. Got this furnace. I think I got it for Black Friday for like a couple bucks, but it's really cool. No. And it's a pretty cool furnace for in that 1/6 scale. I've got, let's see what else. I got the GameStop exclusive. Y'all saw my video of this I Love Dairy version, which to me was a cash grab. NECA kind of screwed us on this. It's a bloody Pennywise, but I could have added my own blood. And it's got the I Love Dairy balloon as opposed to not having it. Just kind of show you the differences there. That's really the only difference. A little bit of blood and I Love Dairy balloon. And they hit us for another like 40 bucks almost. So it's a little bit of cash grab, but you do get this cool reflective setup here, but I don't know. Got this two-pack. I bought this off eBay. There's that remake Jason I was telling you guys about. It's a NECA two-pack Freddy vs. Jason. Super awesome. Got the fire diorama on the floor. This is the deluxe box. Yeah, Joker, that GameStop was getting harder and harder to find. Like some of that stuff, I am going to go ahead and buy the other two when they come out. I've also got, I think Figma's making a Pennywise. I got that on pre-order as well. So I'm going to be Pennywised out this year. And I just pre-ordered a 1/6 scale version of Pennywise, this look. So the Skarsgård look. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's everything on that side. Actually, no, go. The other thing I got here is my Masterpiece Transformers Optimus Prime. This is the Takara Tomy version. This is the MP4. I had the other one, but the nice one everybody wants, but I sold it along with Megatron. I decided to keep this one, so I'll at least have Optimus Prime because he's cool. I don't even know how big this thing is. It can't be too big, but you know, it's like it was 50 bucks. I wanted it at the time. And so I got it. But, man, there's some really sick Transformer stuff out there now. So we're just going to see how it goes. Right before Toys R Us closed, I picked this Bishop up. Somebody tried to hide him, and I found him. I think he was either $4 or $7, but he was no more than $7. And I was really happy because I needed a full-size Bishop because the only Bishop that I've got is the one that's ripped in half by the Queen. So that was kind of cool. I've got here a Part 2. This is the updated articulation. Now, I've got Part 2 right here, but that one's kind of the one that's like a statue. This one is cool. I'm going to replace that one with this one because I think it just looks better. The head sculpt, everything looks better. He's more articulated. He's got a little camping fire with him, which is cool. So this is a really nice figure. NECA did a good job on that re-release. Can't wait for their version of Part 5, Jason Roy, because that's one of my favorite figures. Characters, period. This is just the box for one of my Pennywises. So nothing to see there, just some extra parts. My Wolfman figure, which is awesome, from Mezco. I got this. Me and my wife were up in Atlanta. Got it from Second Charles. And, you know, shout out to my wife for being so patient because we go toy hunt a lot in Atlanta and go far away. And she's always really cool about it and supportive. And without that, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm able to do. But this is a sick figure, man. Look at that. Only werewolf I've got, and I got him for Second and Charles. I think I got him for a little less than that, but awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we got some other stuff from, what's that store we go to in Noonan, babe? Full Circle Toys. Got this guy on the trade. This is the Part 2. This is from McFarlane, the City Hunter. Got this guy in that same trade. Leatherface from the remake. The only one I didn't get was, I think it was Jessica Biel maybe running. This is one I'm really glad because right after I got this, Gunny died. So it's really awesome to have this because he was the sheriff in that remake. And he was a pure butthole. Super nice to have him. Glad I got that one. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I know what this is. I told you I had another Jason. Got this from that same store in that same trade. This is the McFarlane version of Jason Goes to Hell. As you can see, me and my wife just watched that movie tonight, as a matter of fact. But this is a cool figure. I also really like it a lot. Don't care for the hockey mask, but it's cool. I am gonna get the Mezco one, but they're going for like 80 bucks online. So if anybody has one and wants to send it my way, I will not say no. I also got the Hulking Jason here from Mezco Cinema of Fears Part 3, which is awesome. I've got all three of these figures, by the way, just to show you. I've got Roach Girl from Dream Masters, and then I've got Surgeon Freddy which is awesome as well. I bought all 3 of these from Second and Charles. They didn't know what they had, and I came up. My nephew bought me this turtle for my birthday, and like I told you, I am so happy when people buy me stuff. This one comes with the comic book, and this is the original look of Leonardo. If you guys didn't know, when the turtles were first drawn or first came out, they all wore the same color, you know, bandana to conceal their identity. It wasn't until later that they changed to the orange, purple, blue, and red. So yeah. My friend Dylan gave me this for Christmas last year. This is a Batman. I forget what it says Bandai, but I can't remember oh, SH Figure Arts. That's it. Batman. It's really cool. I'm gonna put him on my desk at work. I just hadn't done it yet. Here's another figure from that haul from the place in Noonan. That old granddad in that wheelchair, which is cool. So that one was really nice. So got all that stuff under here. Don't know what this stuff is, but we're going to see. This is a hard one to get and costs a lot. Cult Classic Series 1. This is the Friday the 13th, Part 7, New Blood. This is basically the same as the custom I made. This is a really nice statue. They also made this in 1/4 scale. Really nice. This is nice. I hadn't taken it out yet. I would love to get that American Psycho too. I'm gonna get him sometime, and that Crow. Really sick. Right here, I've got Chopper, which I bought from Steel Collectibles up in the Atlanta area. And this is the 3rd brother that I needed to complete my AVP. I just hadn't taken him out of the package yet, but he's gonna go up there with Celtic and Scar at some point. My old selects. There's my yellow suit Wolverine before they came out with another one. He's kind of cool. My buddy Chris got this for me, and this was amazing. My Cap, I wasn't going to get him. He kept saying, get him. You got to 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 get him. So he got him for me, and that's from Marvel Zombies. If you have not read that, super awesome. And there's Cap. We wish they did some crazy stuff within that story, but super awesome select. My Ragnarok Thor, or Ragnarok Hulk, which is awesome. I'm trying to pull all these out, just spin them around. There's my Gypsy Avenger down there. Hopefully you guys can see that, which is also awesome. And then my buddy Jason, back when I was like not collecting for real. I don't even know what this is, a part to some figure. Put that up there. I play with my toys. He got me this Ghost Rider. He gave it to me like a long time ago, like years ago. And I just kept it in the package, and it was up in the attic, and I found it. So now I've got it down here with the rest of the selects. All right. Probably showed you guys this, but this is one of my prized possessions as well. This is my 10th anniversary Spawn figure. And what's cool about this is that McFarlane is not known for articulation, but for whatever reason, the articulation is off the chain with this particular figure. I haven't opened it. As you can see, it's pretty minty. It's a really cool figure. I also have the Savage Dragon from this, which is right here, which is also 10th anniversary. Super sick. If you don't know who Savage Dragon is, go ahead and look him up. But I used to watch this cartoon on Saturdays. Really awesome. Got that from Full Circle as well. Shout out to them. I've got my SDCC Ahab, which is from the comic book Predator. Fought an engineer with the help of a man and won, but he's kind of gnarly. I hope they do him in the 1/6 scale. He'd be kind of sick. Really like this figure. This came with a DVD set. This was a Shout Factory exclusive, so they'll probably release it this year at some point. Reanimator. Super awesome. Got the cat and the head. So hold it at an angle. I still have to get the Herbert West, I think's his name. But man, I still have to get the Fog figure, because I do love the Fog as well. Oh, got a few more stuffs back here. So we've got, and let me move this. Got the re-release of the Ahab, which didn't come, what came out just recently, Ultimate Edition. Super sick. Look at that biomask. Whew. But yeah, this is the Ultimate Edition, which is really cool. And then this is my Jason that's going in the coffin. This is the dream sequence from part 5. Just waiting on the real thing. And I am going to display him with the worm mask because I think that looks cool. Got the double X, just the worm mask. And I'm going to figure a way to fix that Jason Voorhees tombstone because that's so sick. Kind of cool looking. Really cool figure. Back here, you see my other Voltron. This is a full set to make the Voltron Classic. Got these from Target. I just haven't put them together, but that's pretty much it. Up here, you guys have kind of seen that I've done a legend video already because there's a lot of different legends. I probably hadn't shown you this guy yet, but I did get him recently, Archangel. I think I got him, I don't know how recently, but I did get him recently. I haven't gotten a lot of other legends recently. I hadn't gotten a lot of these figures in general because I just kind of been focusing on horror. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I got some stuff in storage that I'm not going to dig out because it just takes too much. But this is the figure room as it stands right now. So future plans for me, I do plan on putting another Detolf here. But I'm not going to put on the riser. I'm going to remove all these tables and put an actual riser up that they sell at IKEA. I can put 2 across and fit all of those. Big Dub showed me the way. So shout out to him. I'm going to do that. And then I may slide this over slightly and put another one here. And then figure out what I'm going to do with this and put 2 here. I definitely can put 2 here because I measured it and put 1 there. So that give me 3 more glass cases in this room. And that's kind of it for right now because we'll be busting at the seam. But that'll be good. After that point, because I don't plan to stop collecting, I'm going to have to start to rotate figures out because I'm just not going to have the space. But some of my bigger pieces, like the Hulkbuster, some of this stuff, I can anchor to the top of some of these shorter Detolfs, and I'll kind of make that work. So, anyway, you guys, it's getting closer to the end. No problem, Bruce, man. It's getting closer to the end of 2018 than the beginning, literally. We got a couple hours left on the East Coast. Just want to tell you guys, man, I appreciate you so much for sticking with me, watching my content, asking questions, being supportive, because this is really hard. You know, I started this YouTube thing a long time ago, and I've been somewhat inconsistent with it. But I do enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to each and every one of you, and I enjoy sharing what I'm working on a daily basis. So I look forward to continuing that trend in 2019. You guys have an amazing rest of this year. Be safe out there celebrating, and I'll see you guys in 2019. Happy New Year.